I'm Freeman Gobah, Ghana Country Director of Pencils of Promise. We are into education, supporting infrastructure, education programming in terms of teacher support, hygiene, and wash infrastructure in schools in Volta, Oti and Eastern regions. During this period of COVID, we all are aware that schools have been closed down. Our offices have been closed down. A lot of people are at home. But for us at Pencils of Promise, we still want to show love and support our stakeholders. So this morning we're at the Regional Education Office Directorate to provide them with 20 hand washing stations, soap and tissue papers to be used at the Regional Directorate and some district offices. In addition to that, Pencils of Promise is supporting Jubilee Radio and Ghana Education Service in Keta Municipality to run educational program for children in that enclave. They run literacy, social studies, and science from kindergarten to SHS. We are actively supporting that program. In addition, we have developed an app powered by World Reader to provide 100 books free of charge to teachers, parents, and students that are at home currently. This app ran free on Vodafone and MTN. We are sure that with this intervention, we will be supporting the Education Directorate, the District Education Directorates, the teachers, and the students currently at home. We'll be monitoring the situation as at when our support is needed in other areas. We would be responding to those appeals.
Okay. I'm Raphael Bandem, Programs Manager for Pencils of Promise, basically in charge of our teacher support program and our WASH programs in Ghana. Well, the coronavirus have come to pose the weaknesses in the system with respect to education and promotion with respect to water, sanitation and hygiene, especially in our schools. And what we are basically doing as an organization in WASH, what we do is that we basically invest in sustainable WASH infrastructure. We are involved in health education of learners in underserved schools in Volta region, Oti and the Eastern regions. So basically during this COVID period, what we are doing is reinforcing the interventions we've been talking about all over these years, and that involve basically washing your hands, keeping personal hygiene, keeping yourself clean, and observing these things both at school and at home. During this period, what we are doing is basically at the regional level, we are making donations to the Regional Directorates of GES, to 18 district directorates in the Volta region. In terms of teachers, what we are doing is that we are sending weekly messages to teachers, giving them updates, information on preventive measures on COVID-19, coping mechanisms on how to deal with anxiety, stress, and its related emotional issues. With respect to our learners, what we are doing is that we are partnering with World Reader to ensure that we have a free app that will be shared to parents where they can have access to a link and access over 100 storybooks that their children can read whilst at home during this difficult period. So we don't want them to be idle till schools get back in session. So they'll be occupied and they can read these books and keep updated till schools reopen.
My name is Enyonam Afi Amafuga, the Regional Director for Volta, that is education, and Oti. As you already know and have said, schools have closed down for some time now, and we are all home. The anxiety is there. The advice that we can give to parents is that this particular virus scare is not a scare, it's really real. So we need to be safe. The thing is not written on anybody's face. It's such tiny that you cannot see it. So you don't know which angle it is coming from. And therefore, we have to go according to the instructions we have been given to stay at home. There is no time to be playing football now because you don't know who will touch that ball and then the virus can get to you. If we are at home as students or pupils, we can study. It's true that it's not all homes that have the privilege of having those social amenities. Are you getting it? The TV and all that. But as parents, we have teachers in our communities. Do you see that? As much as we practice social distancing, we can get maybe teachers for our students, for our children, or family members who are also home can also help. And Pencils of Promise have also designed some apps that they are going to educate our children with for the teachers as well. So I think we are just hoping that they would open it up to us, and then we can draw the linkages, at least through our district directors, to the teachers and then to the pupils, so that everybody will benefit from this. This hand washing thing is very, very important. Children, they play. They just put their hands on the ground and then to the mouth, whatever level. We ourselves, 1, 2, 3, we touch our faces. We have been cautioned not to touch our faces. So as much as possible, parents should help their children, inculcating them the hand washing attitudes here and there. What else? The personal hygiene that we have been practicing a long time. If you visit the washroom, you need to wash your hand. So for me, it is an enhancement of what we have been taught in school and in our homes already. We are supposed to practice it the more so that if this thing should come, we can avoid it because we don't see it. So we need to protect ourselves. We are hoping that it will come to an end soon. But whilst we practice the personal hygiene and all these things, we must also be prayerful and be hopeful that whatever we do, Divine Spirit guides us all the time. And we are safe, and we hope to come back to school. Somebody sang a song. She's tired, she's waiting for the time that she will hug somebody. She's waiting for the time that you kiss somebody. Are you getting it? It's all about love. So we are all hoping to come one day, shake hands and hug. So we want everybody back to school healthy at the appropriate time. Thank you very much.